Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Check 41. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill. Tight right.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Over on downs.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
He was brought down by
no doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdoad.
touchdown.
Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And now it's blocked. And the Titans accelerating, and off he goes.
Always a pleasure.
He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gostkowski the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Derrick Henry,
give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, our score 9-6.
Score Titans 9, Texans 6.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
You better be afraid of me.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to
Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54's Mike.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 39, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, Arizona Cardinals, the Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the 41, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's letting it fly for Cook and got his man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Watson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's brought down at
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Willie! Check you, school. 41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41. Watch the out, watch the out. Switch. Deep. Watch the out.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 10 yards.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to Adam Humphries.
Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Titans 23, Texans 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
He's taken down at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Back to throw, Watson rolling to his right. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The score, Titans 23. Texans 12.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards that time.
Set. 30. 55, Mike, 55.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. It's an excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 30, Texans 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
13.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
From the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
On the keeper.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brought down by Ross.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To Adam Humphrey.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that.
The 2nd extra point he's missed so far.